And Chris is an old school pimp. Okay, he's an old school pimp. He knows the game. All right, probably added some rules to the constitution of the game. I'm telling you. Okay, I don't believe him. He said, "Oh, this is men talk." It was nothing between Martel and me telling him about Trish. It was just guy talk. All right. He said, "You know what? I don't know nothing about this kind of stuff, child. I was married for 30 years." She said, "Well, at one point, at one point, you did know about that shit." Melody ate. Look at this. My note right here. Baby, she ate. Do you hear what I'm saying? Mama ate. Mama ate down. Oh, at one time you did have time for it, Chris. So let's not act. Okay, let's not act with a K. All right. Hey y'all, welcome in. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle, and this is the Belle Perspective. And we are here today to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, girl. This is season 9, episode 11. It don't make sense, okay? If you're new to my channel, I talk about all types of reality TV, books, movies, all sorts of things. So getting where you fit in by subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and getting in the comments. Okay, let's get into the review. All right, so okay, all right. So Kimmy gets the party started. These are my notes over here, child. Okay, work with me, work with me. Okay, so Kimmy gets the party started. I said, you know what? Kimmy said that. All right, Mel, you want to get the party started with me, girl? I get the party started with you. Okay, Kimmy, I get. I do. I do. So Kimmy comes over to Mel's house and they're gonna have lunch, okay? And this invitation is off the heels of Kimmy coming to Mel with mimosas and mimosas with Mel. How does this care? Kimmy was fucking the name up too. Okay, that shit was funny as hell to me. But anyway, her event where she, hosts all the women and everything. Okay, and so Mel was like, you know what? I realized Kimmy hasn't been over to my house in so long, girl, because you blocked her. Okay, you probably moved and ain't give her your address or whatever. But anyway, so they sit down, have some lunch, okay? And they're talking, and girl, before we could even get all the way in the door good, girl, before we could put our shoes off, take our shoes off, girl, Kimmy getting the party started, okay? She was like, well, now, girl, let me tell you something, okay? So I went down to the little open house that Martel was having, and I hate how they bring up the names of the people that folks don't fool with. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Kimmy did this twice, and I was just kind of like, girl, why are you talking about people who these people don't fool with like that? Anyway, okay. So she was like, I went down to the open house. There was an event there, and we found out that the whole Trish and Martel, rendezvous wasn't as serendipitous as we thought it was. Okay. It was more planned. Okay. Apparently, Chris told Martel to reach out to Trish, and oh, Mel was like, "Oh, this is the first time I've ever heard of these things. Oh, I don't know nothing about this. Okay, this is news to me." Okay. So then Kimmy was like, listen, when I heard about it, I was shocked and flabbergasted. I was like, now what's going on? Well, Melody was like, well, Chris was once a cheater. I said, well, no notes, Mel. No notes, because why does we already know that Chris got with Nell, he was cheating on his first wife, okay? And then when he got with Nell, then he cheated on her as well. So hello, okay? He repeated history. We're gonna get into that as well. Okay, we're gonna get into that as well. So Kimmy was like, yeah. Yeah, the whole I'm surprised you even invited Trish with at the whole mimosas with Mel, mimosas on the mount, mimosas and Melody. Girl, she was fucking that name up. It just so I don't know why I was cackling at that. But anyway, so she was like, well, Trish was telling me, this is Kimmy, saying that you said that you was getting shady with her and she didn't like that and all this other stuff. And Melody was like, nah, what the hell she? Your attitude with me, I came to her house with money in hand for her kids. Okay. So, which Melody, you always got to tell somebody that you giving money. You ain't got to do all that. I just, well, maybe in this context, yeah, because y'all really ain't friends like that. And it's kind of like, girl, I know what the hell, how you, what? Okay, I give Melody that. I give her that. I'll give her that. Anyway, okay. So Melody was like, I came with money in hand for your damn kids because they graduating, but you talking about you got an attitude with me. I now I'm like, cause she uninvited to all the things that I got going on. And Kimmy was like, well, hold on, wait a minute, wait a minute. Now, Kimmy, you couldn't goddamn well. You came over to be messy as hell, and now you trying to now you over here trying to extinguish the flames, girl. You done already started it, girl. Let it go. Okay. Anyway, so she was like, yeah, she uninvited. Oh, Kimmy says, oh, well, both Mel and Martel, or I'm sorry, Trish and Martel both hold up that they never did anything. Kimmy, you believe that? He just be saying stuff. I am at the point where Kimmy just saying anything. Okay, she just be saying anything. All right, so we wrap up. Mel says I'm gonna have to have a little conversation with Chris. All right, okay. So Chris gonna have to have a little conversation with HR down to the principal's office. Okay, Principal Melody Rogers, chap. All right, so Destiny and Tisha they get together and have brunch. Honestly, I did not like this scene at all. Destiny, I really want to like you. I really and truly do, and I want to go up to bat for you. But girl, sometimes you be doing stuff that just really makes me can't go up for nobody on this damn show. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm team nobody. I don't like none of these motherfuckers. I really don't. Okay. All right. Sometimes like, they do all right. Sometimes they don't. So I'm in the middle. I don't give a fuck about none of them. All of them can get it. Okay. So I really didn't like the way Destiny handled this. I thought it was some fuck shit. I really did. So she meets up with Tisha after the whole situation with Martel and them down to her field day. Okay, they having brunch, they doing girl things. Oh, girl, I like that line, girl. Yeah, thank you, girl. I love this hair, girl. I love that outfit, girl. I love. You know how we do, girl, when we get in there, girl. You know how we hey, girl, hey, right? Okay, so when we over there, hey, girl, haying, or they over there, hey, girl, haying, and Martel, I don't know where they got this Jaws soundtrack from, but they started playing the Jaws soundtrack. Okay, the dun 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 dun, right? And Martel creeping around with them tight ass clothes on. He walk in the door. He pull up on Tisha and Destiny. And Tisha was like, oh no, I don't have time for this. I'm finna go. Okay. Now we already know if we break in the fourth wall, we already know Martel knew the call time. Okay. We already knew the call time. He already knew the call time. He knew to show up where they was gonna be at, and et cetera, et cetera. The thing about it is Destiny knew Martel was coming as well. Why the fuck she didn't give Tisha a heads up? Girl, why would you do some shit like that? Okay, even if we're working in the confines of a reality TV show, why would you have this violent, verbally violent, potentially physically violent? Because we saw what he did at Madani lunch down to that parking lot. Okay, so you brought this violent man to approach this woman and who knows how this thing is gonna go. And then when Tisha leaves, she head over to Marsau. We're gonna get into that conversation as well. Martell is over here like, well, she gonna get up, she can't handle the truth and all this other stuff. Destiny talking to him like, well, I'm glad you came over here to try to make the initial step to apologize. I said, Destiny, are you listening to this motherfucker? He ain't talking about no goddamn no apologies. He talking so well, I ain't gonna keep trying to be nice to somebody who dogging me out and all this other stuff. I said, Destiny, what part of him made you think that he was coming over here to give him a fucking apology? One, two, why the fuck you not checking him? Three, why the fuck you ain't tell you're supposed to be girl? Four, why the hell you still cool with this crazy mofo? I don't understand. After the bullshit he pulled at the field day, girl, what is it that got Martel got you in a hole? I don't like this shit. And I have some theories and we'll get into that in the daddy scene. But ma'am, you and Martel look like goddamn fools sitting at that damn brunch place. I said, Dusty, why were you even a part of this? Girl, the way they talk about you like a dog, girl, I see why. I see why, girl. I see why they talk about you like a goddamn dog. Okay, so we see Tisha leaving from the brunch place to go to see what Marsau at. Marsau down on a job site. He taking pictures and doing his work or whatever. And so here go Tisha was like, you would not believe what happened. Martel popped up on me and Destiny while we was having brunch and everything. And I was like, I'm gonna go over to my husband, my protector, and da 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 da. I said, you know what, Bert? Skirt, 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 skirt. Okay. Okay, because let me tell you something. The way that it's fucking cringy when she keeps saying my protector, your protector, okay, wouldn't put you in no bullshit like this. Cause guess what? The reason why Martell, we gonna get into it. I got a little clip of it, girl. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about this shit, okay? Your protector, okay, running in the streets with Martel, was being friends with Martel, and real niggas who ain't doing on no real niggas who ain't on no bullshit ain't running with Martel. Niggas who on some real shit ain't fooled up with Martel like that, like that. Hey Martel, how you doing? Okay, we associates, we cool or whatever, but he ain't my guy. He ain't my brother. So this protector that you run into, the irony, this motherfucker put you in the midst of this shit. Okay, he ain't doing a goddamn thing. All period. Okay, so you run into your protector, the motherfucker who actually put you in this bullshit. But we're gonna keep on going. All right, we're gonna keep on rolling. So Marsau basically tells her, you did the right thing. You shouldn't have got into it with Martel. Getting up and leaving, that's excellent. You know how I'm supposed to protect you if you over here in front of him. I'm like, girl, okay, girl, but ain't nothing you can't do that a pew pew can't do. Okay, a little jujitsu, a little martial arts couldn't do. Okay, you got Marsau, the one putting you in this. Girl, we're gonna keep on going. I'm gonna be quiet. I already made my point. We're gonna move along. Okay, but anyway, let's keep it moving. So Destiny and her daddy. All right. Now we find out just a little bit. We're gonna touch on this real quick, but I have a little bit of a theory with Destiny and in terms of relationships and things like that. So Destiny's mom was had a substance abuse issue. Okay. And so Destiny had to go to foster home. And so because of that, her dad didn't know she was in the system. Her dad found her and worked to get her out of the system and has been raising her ever since. So shout out to Daddy Destiny, Daddy Williams, okay, Papa Williams. Shout out to him, okay. And she said it was a really rough, very rough experience because when he was pulling her out of the foster care system, she ended up having to leave from family members. It was just a whole thing, okay. And what I'm noticing about Destiny is she has a hard time letting go of relationships. Maybe because fear of abandonment. Girl, you know how I love to get into, the theory of how relationships work and how people work and operate. That's why I love watching reality TV shows. So just seeing people interact and their responses to it. But anyway, so the science of human interaction is my I love that. Okay. And so I'm thinking that Destiny has picked up these traits of holding on to people who don't mean her no good, but she holding on to them because I've known you for so long. Martels of the world, the Moses of the world, the melodies of the like lead when somebody say I don't want to be your friend no more, when somebody show you some bullshit about who they are, girl, why are you still holding on? But Destiny will hold on to the motherfucking wheels fall off. Okay. Now, I don't know the situation with her and LeBaric, but and I wish she keep talking about, oh, I've been through so much, I went through so much, I did so much, and da da da. Girl, what have you done? Because we don't know nothing, girl. All we know is that you had to get arrested or whatever, and the charges may have potentially been dismissed. But girl, we don't know nothing about that. We don't know nothing about nothing, girl. Talk a little bit more. You on reality TV trying to show your life, okay? So tell us exactly what you went through. I don't understand. Now, I do believe that there may be a gag order with her and LeBaric, but you could even say that. Anyway, right. Moving on. We still more Destiny. Okay, so we go from break with Destiny Daddy. Now we seeing Destiny down her storage unit. Girl, I said Destiny, is you putting up string lights in this storage unit for people to spend in this storage unit, girl? I mean, I understand humble beginnings, but girl, this storage unit, girl. Okay, and not only that, girl, she over here hunching on Lance. Girl, why, girl? She made such poor choices. Dustin makes such poor choices. It's like, girl, why, girl? You hunching on him? You hunching on him for some free string lights, girl? Is that's what it's giving? She hunching on Lance for some free drywall, girl. Okay, girl. Whatever. Okay. All right. So all the gang show up while Lance over there telling her he gonna put up some drywall and all this other stuff here. Okay. Kimmy come in there and Tisha come in there. Tisha said she ain't gonna hold nothing against Destiny. She know what it is. She probably already know they put it on the call schedule for Martel to come in there. She ain't gonna hold it against Destiny. Okay, fine. So Kimmy, that top she had on, that came from Express. She got one just like it, but mine is white. Okay, anyway, I just had to put that in. So, they talking about her building up the space and getting ready for her Madani launch, and she's got scents and body butters and all this other stuff. I really not. I don't have the funds to do these things or desire. But can we start thinking of some other black things to do? Like, can we start a school? Can we like open up a grocery store? You know what I mean? Like we always got a body butter and a scent. We always got a damn hair care line or a skincare line or something. Like I'm not saying that it's not needed. It is needed, right? We need those products, specifically for black folk. But we need other stuff too, right? Okay. And I don't know. I don't know. Let me hush because I can't start none of that stuff. All right, so let me be quiet. Anyway, so they go outside of the storage unit. Okay, they go outside the storage unit. They talking about Miss Nail. Notice everybody call her Miss Nail. They talking about Miss Nail's little bachelorette party. That's my bachelorette. So y'all need to get off that lady. Get off that lady. Y'all so disrespectful. Y'all it's the disrespect for me. Okay, they shade the shit out that lady every damn chance they get. Okay. Anyway, so they were like, yeah, she's gonna have a bachelorette party. She want to invite everybody and their mama. And so Kimmy was like, okay, so you gonna invite everybody? Here go Kimmy again, talking about niggas that don't nobody fuck with like that. Here go, oh well, you know, we went down to the melodies in on melody on a mount, and that name wrong so many times. We went down to Melody on a Mount, child, and a mimosa, and you know it was everybody there. Sonny was there. Did you get an invitation, girl? And Destiny was like, no. I was saying that it was nice that Melody was being nice to me and cordial to me at Trisha's graduation party, but then she went on the internet talk about me like a dog. I said, well, girl, fuck care. You know what Melody gonna do. If this is what she doing, girl, fuck cares. Girl, let that shit go, girl. I wrote that down in my thing. Let the shit go. Who fucking cares? This is what Melody does. If this is what she do to you, girl, fuck it. Okay. All right. That's just one thing that I ain't gotta worry about because I know exactly how she gonna do. I know how she gonna move. Okay. Anyway. So then they get to talking about, well, Sonny was there, girl, but and what so was Moses there? Oh, Moses wasn't there. Oh, girl, he in jail. Oh, well, child. Okay, girl, you saw Tisha face over there just eating it up, girl. Let me tell you something. The word on the curb is that Moses was violating his parole. He's supposed to stay his black ass in St. Louis. Okay. Now, I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at this at all. I'm not laughing at the situation of him violating parole and going back to jail. But motherfucker, you knew your ass was supposed to stay your goddamn ass, your black ass in damn St. Louis. You knew it. Okay, you knew it. And you brought your ass down to Huntsville so you can get your ass on damn TV thinking that your parole officer wasn't gonna see your ass. Okay. That's not funny. I'm not laughing, but the shit that is funny a little bit to me is that Kimmy was like, yeah, no, Destiny said, yeah, I just want them to stay in St. Louis. Just go back to St. Louis and stay there. Here go Kimmy. Yeah, I think that's the point. I think they're gonna do that now. Ooh, maybe I should have laughed. That shouldn't be funny. I don't know why I was laughing at that shit. This shit was funny as fuck. Yeah, they gotta stay their black asses in damn St. Louis. They ain't gonna be able to be on the TV no more. Okay. Anyway, so Kimmy says, girl, you gonna invite Sonny to the bachelorette party? Destin was like, girl, I ain't doing that shit. She was like, well, you gotta invite everybody because Nell might want to have everybody to the party. She was like, let Nell take care of that. We finally get it where she acquiesces and says, you know what? Yes, I'll invite Sonny. If that's what Nell want, I'll invite her. We're gonna hear a little bit more about that down to her launch party. And I was like, Destiny, you being very immature about this shit. You being very immature, in my opinion. If you gonna be on this damn show, girl, you have to interact with every damn body. The reason why this shit work is because you were exes with him, and that's the reason why you're on the show. Anyway, okay. So, what else is going on? Okay, so we get to the launch party, chat. We get to the launch party. So, oh yeah. Sonny's in jail, Moses in jail. Okay. Neil's party inviting Sonny. Ooh, that's what I meant to say. Did y'all see Kimmy's confessional look while they were standing outside in front of that storage unit? The storage unit place. Okay. That pink that not Destiny, the pink that Kimmy had on, it was pinky. She had like black hair with a little bit of Cruella DeVille white streak. Girl, that thing, it was so cute. I don't know what it was about that confessional look, but Kimmy looked the fuck good. Come on, Kimmy girl, you look good, girl. Looking good, lady. Looking good. Okay. Now we get down to the principal office, girl. Chris is summoned to the principal office, child. So they sit down, they go to this popcorn place. I love me some white cheddar popcorn. Some cheddar or white cheddar popcorn, girl. I love me some. I fuck that shit up all the time, okay? Anyway, so Chris get there, they sit down, okay? And Melody was like, you know what, Chris, thank you so much for coming to see me or whatever, because you know, I heard there was a whole bunch of tea on the street. I heard a whole bunch of stuff. And so I heard that you had introduced my ex Martel to Tricia. Is that true? No, so that's a whole lie. What I did was, okay, I was on the phone with Martel and he asked me, okay, were there any females? Strike one. Strike one right there. Okay. And he asked me if there was any females at the gym. And I said, yeah. And I ain't know I knew her last name, but I didn't know who she was. And I later found out that she related to me. So you backed off. Okay. Yeah, nigga. Anyway, and so Martel was like, oh, is this the girl you're talking about? Before I knew, he already pulled the girl up on Instagram and sent her to me. And I was like, well, damn, Martel, you work fast, motherfucker. Yeah, but I ain't introduced him or nothing like that. Okay. And Melody was like, well, you know what? I just remember Martel telling me that, you know, I need to talk to the mentors, okay, and understand that what he does and what he had been doing, you know, sharing his dick with everybody is something I should be expecting. Okay. And I told him that he need to talk to his mentors. Okay, to his mentors. And he said, I talked to the mentors and they told me I need to get NDAs. Okay, and that I need to get people who don't have nothing, people who have something to lose. And I remember her saying that. I remember that being a part of the conversation on the show, at least maybe season 2 or 3. Okay, Martel was like, the old heads was telling me that I need to cheat better. And Melody was like, were you one of those ones? So him, he need to do that. Did you hit his gym right after this? Girl, I said, oh, baby. Baby. Kimmy, Tisha, what y'all got to say about this? 1, 2, we better hear about this at the reunion. Okay? 3, girl. That's proof for me. That's all the proof I need. Okay, so the next thing Chris says is no, I ain't never say no shit like that. I ain't never say no shit like that. That's on some Marceau Maurice shit. What? He said, oh no, that's on some Marceau Maurice shit. How do you know? How sorry. How do you know? Okay. Baby, I need to know how they watched this episode and was like, I got in bed with your husband after hearing that. I got to know. Got to know. Do y'all believe Chris? I don't believe him, child. Okay? Because if he knew Maurice and Marsau was already on some bullshit, he knew Martel was on some bullshit too. And girl, let's not be dense. Okay? The motherfucker was married, tried to get in with Nell, cheated on his wife with that lady, cheated on his wife with Nell, got with Nell, cheated on Nell. Girl, ain't no telling how many women was in between all them 2 women there. Ain't no telling. And Chris is an old school pimp. Okay? He's an old school pimp. He knows the game. All right. Probably added some rules to the constitution of the game. I'm telling you. Okay. I don't believe him. He said, oh, this is men talk. It was nothing between Martel and me telling him about Trish. It was just guy talk. That's what y'all talk about. A man that's married. Who men that are married? That's what y'all talk. That's how y'all talk. Okay. I said, okay. All right. All right. He said, you know what? I don't know nothing about this kind of stuff, child. I was married for 30 years. She said, well, at one point, you did know about that shit. Melody 8. Look at this. My note right here. Baby, she 8. Do you hear what I'm saying? Mama 8. Mama 8 down. Oh, at one time you did have time for it, Chris. So let's not act. Okay? Let's not act with a K. All right, let's not act, child. Anyway, he asked her if she coming to the wedding, a vow renewal thing or whatever. She said, I was waiting on having this conversation with you before I said yes or no, because I wanted to see how things was gonna go, how things was gonna shake out. I'm not mad at her for that. Chris in the confessional told me, so I think that's some bullshit. Why do you care what Martel was doing? Y'all was separated. It's the principle, sir. It's the principle. Because we know Martel gonna do what Martel gonna do, okay? But you were supposed to be her mentor, okay? You were supposed to be a trusted advisor. If you over here aiding and embedding this bullshit, baby, then it's the principle. It really is. It really is, Chris, and you should know that. You already know. That's why you backpedaling and pussy popping the way that you are, because your ass is lying. Yes, you are. Anyway, so and I'm not mad at Mel. I wouldn't have came to your goddamn event either if I found out that your ass was over here introducing my ex-husband while we're still married to women as girl. Anyway, let's move along, child. All right, we get to Destiny event. Tisha is so fucking pretty. She is too good for Marsau. I say this every damn time. I look at her and I just be like, girl, why are you with him? Here's the thing. Marsau is a good time. Not a long time. Okay. Marsau is fun to hang out with. Marsau is a people person. You can kind of like key with him, but you don't bust your legs open for that motherfucker. You don't do that shit. You hear what I'm saying? You don't have no baby with, you don't procreate with that mother. You don't partner with him. You don't, the 2 P's, procreate and partner. He ain't one of them. He ain't one of them type of people. Okay. Hell nah, he a good time. You can key, smoke a cigar, drink a little cognac, sit back, chill, talk a little bit about it, yang or whatever. But you don't, you can parlay, but you can't procreate and partner. Don't do them 2 things. Anyway, so girl, Tisha, grave mistake. Anyway, whatever. So, and I wrote this in my notes. I wish she'd leave Marsau. I really do. Anyway, okay, so Destiny does her whole little grand entrance or whatever. Girl, who is that man behind her? Who is that man with the dreads? The big tall one who had the duck under? to get into the room. Who is that? Who who, who is that? I mean, Destiny, if you gonna have somebody waste your time, if you gonna pick somebody to waste your time, make it a better investment. That's all I'm saying, girl. You over there fucking for drywall, girl, please. Okay. Girl, who is that man? Who's that man behind you? Who is that? Okay? Girl, if you gonna pick somebody to waste your goddamn time, girl, it don't need to be Lance. Okay. Anyway, let's move along. Let's move along. Okay, so the girls have a conversation, the guys have a conversation. The girls' conversation, Nell was like, Destiny, I appreciate you for putting together my little bachelorette party, yada yada yada. I heard that you said you was gonna invite Sonny. I appreciate that. Destiny, I know you're gonna feel a type of way, but I don't like what Sonny did to you, but it's not my battle to fight. And I need to find this out for myself. And Nell is absolutely correct. Like, girl, you can't control what somebody do. If that person wants to find out, they're gonna find out for themselves. So Destiny was like, that's fine. We can absolutely invite her. It's not a problem. Da 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 da. But I'm gonna reassess our friendship. Said, you know what, Destiny? You should have said nothing. If that's how you felt, you should have kept that to yourself and just reassessed quietly to your damn self. You said that shit to hurt her. And that's what makes it raggedy, in my opinion. You are trying to control how your friends move. And that's not, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. Okay? Or you should not do that. Okay? Because that's not how friends move. Let them figure out what they need to figure out on their own. Okay? Anyway, I feel like she should have just kept that to herself. If she felt like she needed to reassess the friendship or whatever, she should have just been like, you know what? Okay, I mentally got that. You gonna invite somebody that I don't fuck with like that? If I done told you how I felt, cool. I keep it to myself. Now, don't know where this goddamn conversation came from. They edited it so weird, or Trisha's just the weirdo that I've always thought she was. Here she bust out. Is there gonna be any tea bags? Tea bags. I was like, you want to be tea bags? You want to be teabag, girl? What the fuck you talking about? No teabags. It's a man with a thong on it. I don't want to. I want to see females. I was like, Trisha, I don't. You don't even go here, okay? Like, you can go home. Like, I really like. She was acting like she never been nowhere. She was she was acting like this her first time outside ever. Okay, I don't know where the conversation came from, but it was like she was holding it for a whole 2 hours and she just had to burst out and say it. Now, if that's how they edited it, that's fucked up. But if that's actually how the conversation went, girl, she is such a fucking wacko. It's like, girl, how often do you have human interaction? Like, okay, they must have just let her out. And I can't stand when women refer to other women as females. It's just such a just immature. Anyway, she said she wanted to see the females. She said men and thongs are nasty as hell. Anyway, let's move along. The guys have a conversation. I feel like this conversation was also heavily edited as well because Ken busting out. How did we get here? I'm confusion. Okay. Anyway, so they asked Lance, oh, so when you and Destiny started kicking it or whatever, he said, oh, you were just kicking it here and there, whatever, whatever. I just got out of a marriage. She just got out of a marriage. I was married twice. I said, that's what I'm saying, Destiny. If you want somebody to waste your time, whoever was behind you walking into that entrance, girl, let him waste your time. Lance, mm-mm. No, 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 no. So he was married twice for 2 years. Oh, max. Marriage 1, 2 years. Marriage 2 years. I say, oh no, can't get right. Okay, that's what we're gonna call him. Can't get right, child. All right. So it was like, oh word, okay, for real. Da, 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 da. So then the next thing you know, here go Ken. All right, just well, see, I don't understand how people get upset. Most people move out of their relationship emotionally, move on emotionally before they actually leave their marriage, right? And here go Marsau. Well, I don't know. I'm not divorced. No, motherfucker, you okay? You should be. Maurice was like, well, sometimes, yeah, okay. And so Ken was like, so then what's the problem with me and Trisha? And why does everybody keep bringing up the whole Martel situation? I don't know why. It was like, again, Ken had been holding on to this for like 3 days, and he just blurted it out with everybody. I don't know. They was talking about damn the weather, and all of a sudden he burst out and said, "It's like what? Where y'all edited this like trash? Okay, it was terrible. Okay, so they're saying to him, sir, the reason why we looking at this situation differently is because she didn't tell you. You were blindsided. You had no idea that she had any type of dealings with Martel. Matter of fact, she made it seem like her and Martel was just cool like that. Like she knew somebody brother from around the way or whatever. Okay. And so Kim was like, but it was before me. I don't care. But again, she did not divulge the full truth. Okay. She let you walk into a room, didn't tell you who she was fucking on, and you just found out. That's a violation, a major violation, sir. Okay. I don't know what they do when you do it, okay? But baby, we don't do that here. Okay. Anyway, so he ain't over there defending and talking about, if I need to leave, I'll leave. She ain't gonna hurt me, bro. She ain't gonna hurt me. Sir, you over here sending her kids money, throwing birthday parties, buying cars, taking them on trip. Sir, what are you talking about? Oh, I'll leave if I need to leave. Sir, the minute that you found out that she was still married, that's when your black ass should have got up and left. But you haven't. That speaks volumes, love. Get your ass up, okay? All right? Just say you key whooped. We already know your pussy whooped, okay? We already know your pussy whooped. And that's fine, all right? Just say that shit. You love her. That's it. You love her. And you're hurt that the things that are coming out aren't what you want to hear. And you're not going to leave because you already stuck like Chuck. That's what it is, boo. That's what it is. Okay? Let's move along. Every time Ken come around, he always busting out with something. Well, see, that's how me and Trisha was. Well, we was not talking about y'all. That's how they did it. That's what he did at the open house on the patio. Nigga, we was not talking about y'all. We was trying to get the tea about Martel and them. Girl, we don't care about you. Shut the fuck up. Well, he's talking about Marquez. We don't care about that. We trying to see if Martel was why Martel said what he said down to the field day. Here you go, interrupting, changing the subject. Motherfucker, we don't care about what the fuck you got going on. Ugh. Anyway, okay. So Marsau goes over to see Tisha to my son. What's up, baby doll? I said, oh no. Something about this scene made it feel very much produced. Like the producers told Marsau to go over to Tisha. It felt like we setting up the scene because all of a sudden everybody getting up, leaving. Marsau come over to Tisha. Tisha's acting kind of, she not showing she nervous and not sure what's going to happen, but you can feel that's how she felt. Okay. And then you see the Jaws music. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Martel swimming through the people trying to see what he can get, how he can get in. That tight ass suit on. I ain't gonna hold you, that suit did look nice, but because it's on Martel, you need to burn it. Ugh. But anyway, so he come out there, right? And girl, get the party started, okay? Gets the party started, all right? Side note, can we get Marshall some better suits? Did y'all see that bullshit he had on? Pink suit with that t-shirt. Was that a t-shirt? It just looked too relaxed for me. He should be looking so together, and then Marshall just be looking like how he be looking, okay? Anyway, so Martel come out there. confessional the confessional with Tisha, she was like, I didn't appreciate Martel approaching me without my husband, my protector, but my husband, my protector is here, so I'm gonna leave. I was like, the motherfucker who put you in this motherfucker's position, he is not protecting you. Because first of all, the way Marsau should have laid you out, not physically, but at least verbally, okay? And also, production is trash. Y'all didn't tell Tisha she had that little piece of hair sticking out. Damn. Anyway, so he was like, my protector is here and he can handle it. I was like, bro.
Stand up. Stand up.
Yo. Anyway, so Tisha gets up to leave. Here go Marsau. Instead of letting Tisha get up to leave the conversation because she don't need to be nowhere around this, just in case it does get physical, he shushes her and tells her to sit down. Embarrassing. Whose side are you on, Marsau? See, that's the shit I'm talking about. You're not gonna embarrass me. This is the reason why this motherfucker act the way he do in front of me now, because you treat me like that. Girl, I want Tisha to leave Marsau so badly, but I know she's stuck like Chuck, and not all eyes are on her, so she gonna work overtime to make sure this relationship work, even though the shit ain't okay. Because they already talked about how they were planning on maybe potentially getting a divorce, which we haven't heard shit about. Okay. Anyway, so so tells her to have a seat or whatever, stay, shushes her and tells her to please sit down. Girl, the way
Yes, I have been there.
bitch, Marsau, okay? Marsau Latif Scott. Don't play with me, motherfucker. I'm okay. Anyway, Martel calls Marsau a narcissist. I'm not gonna let my blood boil. Okay, I'm not gonna let it happen. But Martel got some nerve. Motherfucker, you got some goddamn nerve. Okay. Anyway, so Marsau says, you keep talking about they going back and forth and back. Girl, I ain't I ain't write it all down. Girl, you saw the damn episode, okay? So Marsau say, listen, hey, you got whatever you got going on, right? You say that you got proof, you got whatever that could potentially damage my marriage. Pull it out. Say it, bring it out. Bring it out. Say it or shut up, nigga. Okay. So then in the confessional, and I'm gonna have to let let's listen to this together. Because I said, this it. This is exactly it. Now, I won't say a broken clock is right twice a day, but I will say this psycho knows the game. Okay. Now listen to this shit here.
Eating her stuff on my husband.
Like what?
Tisha, well, everyone
Tisha, no, I'm saying like what? I don't understand.
Go
like
back.
what?
You go. Okay. I'm gonna chill.
A lot of times, Tisha hears things about Marsau she probably already know. She just don't want you to know. Because then the more people know, the more she might have to do something about it. Almost how Melody had to do, you know? That's why I try to keep whatever Marsau and I done in the past with women and places we've gone, things we've done, people we shared. Him after me, though, of course. I try to keep it back there somewhere.
Girl. Any lies told? Any lies told? Any lies told? Any lies told? Now here's the thing. Again, okay. I every chance I get an opportunity to put my foot on Martel's neck, I do and I will do it. But girl, you hear these gems? Are you hearing these things? Hell no. Hell no. Okay, so Tisha decides to get up and I don't know how I think Tisha gets up and walks away because she's frustrated. She done. Okay. And they still going back and forth and back. Marsau gets up and he says, oh, Martel gets up. He said, before you storm my mouth, I just want to tell you, I'm better than you. Was it just me or did I take Marsau telling Martel I'm better than you is I'm better at cheating than you? Because that's what I got. That's what I took away from that. Okay. He says, I'm better than you in every aspect. Okay. And in the confessional, Marsau says, you know, Martel thought he was on top of the world. He fell from grace. He looking at me on top of the world. And he's saying, this motherfucker need to come down too. But my question is, why does he feel like you need to come down as well? 9 times out of 10, other people feel like they need to come down because they are on the same level. I'm doing the same thing and I'm caught. Oh no, this motherfucker need to come down as well because he doing just as much, if not more. Because why else? What other motive would Martel have to just be bringing his homeboy, his guy down? Unless he said, if I'm going to lose my family, you going to lose your shit too. Which is essentially what Melody be on too, child. If my shit blown up, your shit going to be blown up too. Girl. Yeah, I heard them. I want to be the fly on the wall at Tisha's home or Kimmy's home when they approach Maurice and Marsau about this. Oh, girl. Anyway, y'all get in the comments. The way that Marsau really just did not cuss Martel ass out. He called Tisha slow. He said any man would want to be with you, Tisha. You just let him do whatever. You showing the world how slow your wife is. The way, and he supposed to be your protector. Girl, he ain't say nothing. He ain't say don't call my wife slow. Don't play with my wife. Don't do that. He none of the things. He tried to keep it cool. And I understand he did that to try to de-escalate the situation. But I feel like there is more that could have been done. I don't know. But there is more that could have been done. The way Marsau should have been cussing Martel ass out. He called your wife slow, nigga. and you joking with him. Girl, like Marsau said, baby, I'm better than you in every aspect of life, girl. Hell no. You right. You right. And Martel don't like that shit. Martel got caught with a cookie in his hand in the cookie jar, and Marsau still dipping and dabbling, girl. That's what it is. That's what it is, essentially. Anyway, y'all get in the comments. Tell me what you think about the episode, girl. Next week, there's so many Mars, girl. Which Mars is? Oh, Mel and Tricia, girl. They're gonna have a little something going back and forth of that, girl. Oh God. Oh golly, chat. Anyway, get in the comments. Subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know I'm trying to grow my channel. I want to get to 10,000 subscribers. So please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share this video where you like to share your content. Get in the comments. That pushes me through the algorithm. So if you leave 30,000 comments, that's fine. I love talking about the show anyway, but help me get there, y'all. This is 2025. This is my year. I have so many things I want to accomplish. I have some good things coming up I'm working on. Can't wait to share them with you. It's going to happen in the next couple months. But and got the wedding planning coming up too. Which I need to go live at some point because I'm working on this other thing is keeping me from going live as much as I would want to go. But I want to share about the wedding, girl. We picked our colors. We got the venue, girl. So I need to go live to talk about it. Maybe I can find some gossip to talk about it. We go live. I don't know, at some point. But anyway, hopefully before the end of this month. But y'all get in the comments. Tell me what y'all think about the episode. Help me get to 10,000. I love this channel. I love everybody who has been rocking with me for the last 2 years now, almost 3. Y'all have really and truly been such a I love the community that we built. Okay, I'm getting sentimental. I'm a Cancer. I'm a little sensitive. Okay, but anyway, I love the community that we built. I love you guys. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let's build some more. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.
Put your sweats on. I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for ya. Let me lay a great time on ya. Don't hesitate, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and chill. Just say you will.